Zakoria, I got your CD, but I'm already turned up. You can't turn me down. I'm not listening to nothing else. I don't hear anything else. I just hear nothing but go, do what you gotta do, stand on business.
You might recognize this fan from either this photo or this video, where she was seen fighting a security guard at Cardi B's meet and greet event held at Fingerprints Music in Long Beach, California. Harmoney Karat Gold and her cousin Blue Cherry, who you might have seen throwing water at another fan in this photo, cleared the air of the rumors of cutting in line, not having a ticket, and what set them off. The Viking got an exclusive interview with them. Here's what they said.
As we was waiting in line, there was a guy that came around and checked everybody's name off the list and gave us vans. Basically, purchase a CD, you're supposed to go first head in line. I noticed that was some people that didn't have a CD purchased or whatever, but I didn't make a big deal about it. I'm like, everybody's gonna be able to see Cardi B, it's whatever, you know what I'm saying? We got our bands and I'm like, okay, we're in there, you feel me? My cousin came with me because we had an event to go right after, which was the Baddie reunion for Zeus Network. But as we noticed, it was probably not going to be a go for her to buy purchase a CD, so she already knew she wasn't going to be able to see Cardi B like up front and take a picture with her.
I was hoping that I could buy a CD here, cause when she sent it, I looked at my message an hour later and it was sold out. I was fine with not meeting her. I was fine with just, hanging around, chilling, cause I had no problems with it. I understood that I didn't buy my CD in time, so it was what it was.
But I'm turning up the crowd, asking them, you know this song, you know that song? And everybody's like, oh no, but I really like that. And we got the speaker. Me and my cousin got the speaker. We out here, just having a good time, I love Cardi B. I love every song of hers just, fits me, and what I'm actually going through, you know what I'm saying? Because it ain't easy, And so when we get in there and I asked them if I could skip a couple of people, a few people said yeah, and when it stopped, when they said no, it stopped right there and I said okay. So I'm in line in front of this guy and his daughter. That's where it stopped. I skipped a part. I was, drinking a little bit because I'm just having a good time. I'm kid-free, it's a nice day out, Enjoy your life. Live it to the fullest. Don't let nobody tell you what to do. I'm like, what do you mean? He was like, you're out of line. I'm like, she's not coming over here. I'm telling her she could go outside. She's not coming in line. She doesn't even have a ticket. She doesn't have a wristband. You're good, don't worry, she's not cutting. I wasn't cutting. I asked you guys, you said yes, and then now you guys are yelling at me, and that's rude. Basically, the security guard heard, and he comes over and he's all like, oh, you need to get back in line. So the people that I was in line with previously was like, just come home, just come back. Don't worry about it, just come back. So I'm like, no, because that's rude, that's mean. I really have somewhere else to be, and that's just rude. So the security guy was like, you can go back in line or I can kick you out. So I went back in line. As I'm in line, we're talking, and he's like, come here, let me talk to you. Let me pull you to the side. So my cousin stayed right there. As we were walking, I come to the side, and he tells my cousin, you come too. So we walk, and when she comes by him, he pushes her a little bit and says, y'all go. And so I come to the side, I'm like, okay, I'm right here, whatever, what's going on. I don't want to hear it. You're being hostile, get out. And so I'm like, I'm not being hostile, but you know what? I just want my CD. He was like, go get it somewhere else. And I'm like, no, I purchased a CD here. I don't care if it was $23 or whatever. I purchased a CD, and I'm supporting her. You don't tell me to go somewhere else or come back later when today is the day that I came to pick it up. At the end of the day, I don't have to. I don't have to take a picture with Cardi B or none of that. As long as I supported her on my part, you get what I'm saying? Then that's all that mattered. So it's just like, I snapped. It triggered because after he told me I needed to go purchase it somewhere else or come back later, he says, you lied anyway. So that's where it really pumped me up because I'm a Scorpio. I need nothing but the truth. You ain't gonna lie on me. So I'm like, hold on, what you mean? And that's where you see I'm trying to take my heels off. What you mean I'm lying? Yeah, I'm lying about a $23, CD, that I purchased to, support Cardi B, another woman that's just like me, a mother out here struggling, getting out the mud, getting out the gutter. The baddest ones come out the gutter, man. So if you can't handle mines, then how you gonna handle everything else? basically, you know, I just turned it up, you know, and I'm like, shoot, if I'm gonna leave, I'm gonna leave with a grand entrance and a grand exit right after, you know? So, and that's basically what happened, you know, and it turned up from there. The guy that actually put the band on me, he says, Zakoria, I got your CD, but I'm already turned up. You can't turn me down. I'm not listening to nothing else. I don't hear anything else. I just hear nothing but go, do what you gotta do, stand on business. You know what I'm saying? That's all I was hearing. So as I was arguing with them, this guy comes up and he comes with a camera in my face and he was like, aha, you look like a beer. I look like a beer? Well, let me put BTA to you because, baby, I don't look like a poodle, baby. You could go talk to somebody else like that because he started calling me a dog and all this and all that. Oh, okay. I'm gonna show you better than I could tell you. You feel me? Because these hands do work and they is bisexual. In reality, you know, I shouldn't have did that. You know, I take accountability for myself, you know what I'm saying? I was out of the wrong on giving him what he wanted, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I am who I am. I don't know when I'm gonna react like the way that I react, you know, because I am a genuine person. I love everybody, you know, the way you are. I don't discriminate on anybody, you know what I'm saying? And I just don't like when people just come in my face and try to antagonize me, you know what I'm saying? So when you try to antagonize me, I'm just gonna go lower and lower and lower and drag you right with me. And that's just what happened, you know? And as you see, we went and after we left, because my cousin had got my CD from the guy that kept trying to give me the CD, we got in the car and we came back around. And that's where you see me saying, salute to the real ones. Salute to the real bitches, you know, because it's only a few out here that's real, you know what I'm saying? And I'm standing up for all us real bitches, you know. I'm not going to let nothing pass me. I'm not going to let nothing slide. You know, I took that a lot in my younger years, you know what I'm saying? And now that I'm able to have a voice for myself, that's exactly what I try to do. Definitely, you know, a fingerprint on my heart because this was an iconic moment for me. Not because I was out here crashing out, but because, you know, I stood up for myself.
The two also recounted their viral moment and what their families did after seeing the photos and videos of them on the news.
Oh my gosh, she woke me up with it. I was like, what? And
I'm like, look at this shit.
And I'm like, oh my God, no way. But I did see a bunch of cameras everywhere, so I'm like, I expected to see it.
Our
maybe.
grandma woke us up.
But I got calls from my grandma, aunts. We didn't know they seen it at all.
Grandma, how did you find out? She's like, it's on the news. The news? What news are you watching? I don't even remember half of the things that I said. I couldn't even, I was like, I said that? Oh my God, I don't remember saying that. I don't remember doing any of that. We're just some girls from Pomona, you feel me? We didn't know we was gonna make it on the big screen.
Right.
Actually, we did.
Well,
kid you not.